Hi, I'm Doug.
And I'm Cathy.
And this is Maggie Mae. Join us as we follow the moon. Join us today in Carthage, Missouri, or Missouri, I guess it is.
It is Missouri.
As we show you around the Big Red Barn RV Park. This has been a nice stop for us right along Route 66, and it is an easy in, easy out park just off of Interstate 49, and we think you might enjoy this place too.
That's right. Come along.
Now we are just exiting Interstate 49 northbound. It's about 3 miles from Interstate 44 up to this exit. And you'll immediately take the first right. This road actually runs down parallel to the interstate. But we want to do something a little bit different here. This is printed on their maps.
Now, this is actually a park that was made with love. This gentleman and his wife traveled for a lot of years, and as they would go from park to park, she kept a journal of notes about each park, what they liked about it, what they would do if they had one of their own. And when she passed away, then he ended the journey and found this park. Said it was like dropped from heaven, and used all of the ideas when looking for something that was just right.
It's one of those things that when you hear the backstory to this park, you can understand the attention to detail and why this park looks and feels the way it does.
We came in here, I felt home.
Yeah, there's something very at home, very comfortable feeling in this park. Just a short ways down here, and that was all real time. We'll make a left hand on Elm, and the park is, I think, less than 2/10 of a mile down here. This is the map of the park and the different amenities. Most every site in this park is a pull-through. The very first couple of rows they keep for their overnight or shorter term guests. The rows further back are for the longer term guests. And as we come up here, beautiful countryside, and everything is so green. And you'll see the sign here on the left for the park.
Yeah, there's only a little over 53 sites is what I think there are.
That sounds about right.
It's a big expanse.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You've got a lot of room to just enjoy the beauty.
Definitely. And one of the things that they talk about in here is that you'll see nature, you'll see wildlife. We've seen squirrels. We saw, I don't know if it was a turtle or a tortoise, but it had the big domed shell on it. And birds, cardinals, robins, everywhere.
Squirrels.
As you come in, you'll see this sign at the very first left. So when you're first coming in here, make this left. And this driveway that goes off to our left, there's a few back-end sites down here. There's also an area here, a shelter house. I imagine in the summertime, this is a happening place.
Oh, yeah.
We are middle to end of April coming through here, so it is a little bit early in the season for this part of the country. Everything is beautifully landscaped. I think they were mowing every day.
Yeah.
And this is the office right there at the Big Red Barn. Now we'll come around this right-hand corner, and back there just a little ways is a real nice community fire ring. And they do have propane and do propane refills here in the park. The next littler red barn, sitting there on the left, has the laundry facility right in the front. And you'll see 6 dryers and a folding table on this side, and 4 commercial type washers on the other side. You can either use quarters or pay with an app. The bathrooms are not like over the top. They're very plain and they're very simple, but boy, are they clean.
They're about the cleanest ones I've seen ever.
You were making comments about looking in the corners.
Yeah.
And everything is spotlessly clean all the time.
It's not that I look in the corners, but that you do notice when it's that clean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything's nicely painted, nicely kept up, but just spotlessly clean. Just beyond that building, you'll see the dump station there on the left. And again, look at the landscape. There's something to catch your eye everywhere. The flowers are just starting to bloom. You were just commenting about the flowers the whole time.
Yeah, we had dandelions when we walked in, or when we came. Dandelions everywhere, and gladiolas. The gladiolas are beautiful.
Now we're going to drive around here towards the back part of the park. And again, all these sites are pull-throughs. Most every site has picnic tables.
In between a few of the rows, there's just nice green space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've got several that looks like they could have put another row of sites in, but they left it for green space, and it's just kept up beautiful. Lots of mature trees, but they're not low hanging around the campsites. They're not at a height that you ever have to worry about running into tree limbs. That's a big deal with me.
Yes. I think with all of us.
As you come down here to the end of that street, right in front of us, you'll see that fenced area. This is definitely a Maggie Mae approved dog park.
Oh yeah.
It's nice size, but it's long.
And that's something that's really important. You know, the little dogs like Maggie, they can do a small yard, but the bigger dogs need some space to really stretch their legs and freely without having to be on a leash. And this one really gave some beautiful space for that.
And had trees for shade and benches and had grass. That was the big thing.
Yeah.
Maggie was beginning to think there was no more grass after our last months on the road. Now, one thing I'll point out to you here on this next corner, there's not only a doggy station there, but there's a trash can. And these first few rows, which are more for a short-term guest, they have trash cans right there, and then they have a dumpster back in the back for the longer-term residents. So trash, we actually had a trash can, 3 of them in a very short walk of where we were. So no issues there, that's for sure.
Don't have to hang it on your mirror.
Yeah. Now we're going to come in the back side of our pull-through site and give you an idea of these sites are all nice, long sites. They're all very level. I think this was one where the jacks just went down and kissed, and that was about it. But we're going to walk around this site to give you an idea. We had room for the car behind the coach with plenty of room in between. It's also nice that with our travel day coming up and rain in the forecast, we have plenty of room to hook the car up the day before when it's dry.
That's right.
We got a nice campsite there, lots of grass. We had all this extra room in front of us, and to put it in perspective, that Monaco there beside us is a 45-foot coach, and they had a full-size 4-door Toyota truck parked in behind it. No problem with space. Over here on the business side of things, we've got our water hookup, threaded sewer, and the electrical box is 50 amp as well as 30 amp as well as a 20 amp receptacle. There is cable hookup. We didn't use their cable. We had great TV. Don't forget your pet.
Or the wife.
Well, Kathy, what did you think about our stay at the Big Red Barn RV Park?
I love it here. This is beautiful. Listen to the birds.
I know, the birds are just incredible.
It's peaceful. It's just, and it's green.
Yeah, it's been quite a shock for
nice.
us coming from as long as we've been in the West.
Yep.
And now it's just like green overload, and there's robins and there's cardinals, and it's...
And gladiolas.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, this is a great park. We would highly recommend a stop here. And if you've enjoyed the video today, leave us a thumbs up. We appreciate it. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, watch for the button up in this corner at the end of the video. If you tap that, you can ring the notification bell and know when every one of our videos come out.
And thank you for following us as we follow the moon.